Welcome to True Growth, where timeless wisdom meets everyday life. Today we begin chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, The Field and the Knower of the Field. In this chapter, Lord Krishna reveals a powerful truth. Your body is the field. Your soul is the knower of that field. And beyond both is the supreme knower, present in all beings. This is not just philosophy. It's a path to freedom from suffering and a deeper understanding of who you really are. Let's begin. Arjuna said, I wish to understand nature, Prakriti, and the spirit, Purusha, the field, Kshetra, and the knower of the field, Kshetra-Kshetrajna, and also knowledge and the object of knowledge, O Kesava. The blessed Lord said, This body, O Arjuna, is called the field, Kshetra, and he who knows it is called the knower of the field, Kshetrajna, by the sages. Know me also as the knower of the field in all fields, O Arjuna. Knowledge of the field and the knower of the field is what I consider true knowledge. Now hear briefly from me what the field is, what its nature is, its modifications, origin, and what he is and what his powers are. Rishis have sung of this in many ways, in various hymns and sacred scriptures, and also through well-reasoned philosophical arguments that explain it clearly. The great elements, ego, intellect, the unmanifest, the 10 senses and the mind, and the 5 sense objects, desire, hatred, pleasure, pain, the body, consciousness, and firmness. This is briefly described as the field with its modifications: humility, unpretentiousness, non-violence, forgiveness, uprightness, service to the teacher, purity, steadfastness, self-control, detachment from the objects of the senses, absence of ego, seeing the evil of birth, death, old age, disease, and suffering, non-attachment, absence of clinging to children, wife, home, and so forth, and constant even-mindedness in the face of desirable and undesirable events. Unwavering devotion to me with single-minded discipline, residing in solitary places, disinterest in the crowd of people, steadfastness in self-knowledge, perception of the goal of true knowledge. This is declared to be knowledge. What is contrary to this is ignorance. I will now declare what is to be known, by knowing which one attains immortality. The Supreme Brahman, beginningless, said to be neither being nor non-being. Everywhere are his hands and feet, his eyes, heads and mouths. He sees all, hears all, and pervades everything in the universe, shining through all senses, yet without any senses, unattached yet supporting all, without qualities, yet the experiencer of qualities. He is within all beings and yet outside all beings, unmoving and yet moving, far and yet near is he. Undivided yet seeming to be divided among beings, he is the sustainer of all, the devourer and the creator. He is the light of all lights and beyond darkness. He is knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the goal of knowledge. He dwells in the hearts of all. Thus the field, knowledge, and the object of knowledge have been briefly described. My devotee, understanding this, becomes fit for union with me. Know that both nature and spirit are without beginning, and that all modifications and qualities are born of nature. Nature is said to be the cause of all agency regarding cause and effect. Spirit is said to be the cause of experiencing pleasure and pain. The spirit, residing in nature, experiences the qualities born of nature. Attachment to these qualities causes birth in good and evil wombs. The Supreme Spirit in this body is called the Witness, the Approver, the Supporter, the Enjoyer, the Great Lord, and the Supreme Self. He who thus knows spirit and nature with their qualities is not born again, regardless of his way of life. Some see the self in the self by meditation, others by knowledge, and others by selfless action. Still others, not knowing this way, worship by hearing from others. They too, being devoted to what they hear, cross beyond death. Whatever is born, whether moving or unmoving, know it, to arise from the union of the field, and the knower of the field. He who sees the Supreme Lord, existing equally in all beings, the imperishable within the perishable, truly sees. Seeing the same Lord existing in all, he does not destroy the self by the self, and thus attains the supreme goal. He who sees all actions as performed by nature alone, and thus sees the self as actionless, truly sees. When a man sees the diversity of beings rooted in one, and their expansion from that, he attains Brahman, the imperishable supreme self, being beginningless and without qualities, though dwelling in the body, neither acts nor is tainted, as the all-pervading ether is not tainted by what it pervades, so the self, though present in the body, is not tainted. As one sun illumines the entire world, so the Lord, the self, illumines the entire field, O Arjuna. Those who, with the eye of knowledge, see the difference between the field and the knower of the field, and the way to liberation of beings from nature, they attain the Supreme. You've just heard Chapter 13 of the Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna teaches us the difference between the body and the soul, and reveals the presence of the Supreme within all beings. When we understand this, we begin to see with true knowledge, and live with deeper peace, clarity and compassion. If this message helped you reflect or grow, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TrueGrowth for more Gita wisdom, verse by verse. True knowledge is not just information, it's transformation. See you in the next chapter. Jai Shri Krishna.